right. It says we have an excellent connection. So you might be asking yourself, why am I live streaming right now? Let's see. Hopefully the audio is coming through okay. I don't usually stream, but the reason, let's get fancy. The reason we are here streaming live right now, today we got in the mail our DJI mic. This is the wireless mic setup. My channel is about the F-150 Lightning mostly, and while it might seem far away now, eventually there's going to be an electric pickup truck in my driveway, and if I'm going to be making content about the truck, I simply can't bring my, here, I'm going to put it on camera here if I can. I don't want to mess up all the cameras, but maybe if I just tilt this back. See, there's my blue snowball, and that's what you're hearing my voice through right now. But the reality is I can't bring that with me out to the car. If I'm going to start making content in vehicles, can't have a laptop and all that. So this is a really cool product that I stumbled upon on YouTube. It actually got delayed. Originally it was you're supposed to be able to order one in March, then they pushed it to April, and here we are in April. I ordered this on day one, the moment it dropped. And so here it is. It's in this box. I tried to scratch out my address, that way you guys won't find out where I live. But it's in this box. I'm just gonna open it. I'm gonna give first impressions. And as I sit here, I realize I did not bring scissors. Amateur, what an amateur. Here we go. All right. If you're not familiar with the DJI mic, it's got a carrying case that doubles as a wireless charger. Check the video resolution, which is not optimal. Okay. Let's see. Bow, bow, bow. Open widget. Sure. The stream was healthy at 624. Check the video resolution. As of, here we go. Analytics. Okay. So, here we are. So the DJI mic comes with a carrying case that doubles as a wireless charger. Inside the case you get 2 wireless microphones plus a transmitter, and the transmitter is cool because that's where you can kind of control your settings. It's got a little touch screen on it. I don't anticipate using the touch screen a lot because it's really tiny. And then the transmitter has all these different connectors. It comes with a Lightning and a USB-C connector, so depending on if you've got an Android or an iPhone, you can just plug the transmitter right into your phone if that's how you record. I won't be using like a DSLR or anything, but you can even mount the transmitter on your DSLR and it plugs right into the camera. That way you've got your mic just mounted right on your camera there, and then you've got the wireless. So enough of me blabbing. Let's just open this up. Has anyone ever just cut themselves right on a stream during an unboxing? This is my first unboxing. Like I said, this channel is geared more towards, I make content about the F-150 Lightning. However, this is going to be part of my setup, and even for, so the Lightning's not going to show up for many months, and in that time I'm going to be making content right here in my basement, talking head stuff about news and order updates. Oh, here we go. There it is. And I keep having to dodge around my blue, the big microphone stand and all that. It can be a little obnoxious. And so I could even use this for that use case. All right, here it is. And we've got, looks like just an order confirmation receipt right here. Tech support, repair. Great. Okay, awesome. Good to know. We can ditch that box now. So this is it. Even this little box, hold on, let me get it in the, is so tiny. I find it hard to believe they're packing 2 mics, a transmitter, and a portable charging case in this box. So that's crazy. I'm gonna try to open this without completely wrecking. You know, you never want to scratch the box, but they have got this absolutely shrink wrapped in here. Here we go. Now the main competitor for this microphone is the Rode wireless mic. But I mean, you've already probably seen, if you're interested in this microphone, you've already seen comparison videos between those two. You've already seen YouTube get flooded with all the YouTubers that had early access to this device, the early testing units. However, I am not one of those people. I'm a regular consumer and got my hands on this. I ordered it the day that it was available for order. It cost $329, which, yes, sounds like a lot for a microphone. However, when you consider it's wireless, it comes with two, it comes with a charging case. Oh, I have this filed under autos and vehicles. That's not right. This is tech. This is science and technology. Here we go. Okay, we got that fixed now. Let's see. How do we open this? There's a little tab that says open. Let's see here. They don't make it easy, that's for sure. I should have put like a spotlight on this, but here we are. Okay, it says to pull. Oh, open this way. Here we go. Want to make sure this is in the right spot. That just flops open. In the box, it says you get a charging case, a receiver. Sorry, I was calling it a transmitter. The receiver is what you plug into your phone, and then you get transmitter ×2, so that would be the microphone. You get a carrying pouch, a hot shoe adapter for those of you that are going to use it with a DSLR, 2 wind screens, that's that little fluffy bit in case you're outside and it's windy and you don't want to pick up all that extra noise. And then you get 2 different mobile phone adapters. You get one for USB, you get one for Lightning. It's saying that my stream resolution is not ideal. I don't know how to fix that on the fly, so we're just going to forge on. Let's see, can we fix it in this moment? I'm just really building suspense now. Okay. Yeah, I don't know how to fix that. But here we are. That's just me. Okay. Let's lift this up here. Oh my gosh, this thing is so tiny. This whole setup is so much smaller than I imagined, which is a good thing. If you're using this, you're going to be on the go. You're going to be out and about trying to record your content. So it looks like this is our carrying pouch right here. Actually, here, let me make my face smaller. My face is not as important as what we're doing out here. Okay, inside the pouch. Also, the black backdrop is not ideal, is it? Well, that's okay. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to have to move this. I'm going to have to... Here, let's get this out of here. Look at that. Okay. There we go. That's something now. Okay, so here's your pouch. Inside the pouch, oh, there's the wind screens right there. And actually, these just kind of screw right into the top of the transmitter. So earlier reviewers were saying that they actually stay on the transmitter really well. What else is in here? Let's see. Some written materials, and that's actually all that's in here, plus the, so this, my understanding, black, get out of here. This is the camera connection cable. That's not how I'm going to be using mine, so let's get that out of there. Look at how tiny this thing is. This is a baby. This is, like when you watch a YouTube video about it, you don't really get a reference for scale. Like I thought this was as big as those little boxes that used to hold our 3x5 index cards. This thing is minuscule. You could put this in your front pocket. I'm serious. Now it's dense. You wouldn't want to put it in your front pocket, but like this thing is way smaller than I imagined, which means the microphones are like, these are going to be so tiny. Look at this little guy. Look at this. Oh, we got some rubber feet on the bottom. I like that. And you just open her up. Okay, it looks like we've got some indicator lights along the front. Our screen is booting up. I wish you could see that more clearly. Yeah, doesn't look like we're gonna get autofocus here, but I'll try to do this. Oh my gosh, this is so tiny. So here's one of the transmitters. Let me just plop that right there. That's my hand. I don't have big hands by any means, but that thing is so... I was nervous that I wasn't gonna want to wear this. Like, cause that's the point of this, is you clip it on your shirt. Here, now we're gonna switch to the other view. Taking this for a spin here. I actually don't mind that I'm wearing a white shirt, because for illustrative purposes, you can definitely see how this would look. Let me switch to my other camera here. All right, so if I'm recording a video, this is pretty unintrusive, truthfully. You know, especially depending on how far away your camera is. And, I mean, yes, you can feel it on your shirt, but wow. Maybe if I hide it right up here. Wait for it, wait for it. It almost blends into the design of the shirt. Now, if you were wearing a black shirt, nobody would notice this. I mean, minus the blinking light. And then you've got this other option. I think this is one of the coolest features. So it comes, let me switch back here. It comes with this little magnet right on the back, okay? You see that little square right there? And that pops off, okay? Wow, it is really strong. I can't even get it off at first. I don't want to break it. Oh, okay, you get that off. And then you can flip inside out and hide it in your shirt, and now all you see is that little square. That's incredible. That's awesome. I think that's how I would mostly use this device, would be, here, I'm gonna leave that one on. This is the other transmitter, it's identical. You can see you got some branding there on the front. You've got the indicator light. Sorry, it's not really in focus. You could tell it's trying. And then you've got what looks like a record button on the side there. I'll try to get that up close. There we go. It's upside down, but you can see record. That other button, couldn't tell you what that does. And then you got your power button right there on the other side. Plus a USB-C cable. I believe you could charge through that port right there, but I'm anticipating 100% of the charging that I'm gonna do with this device is gonna be in this tiny little case. Moving right along, that just plops right in there. That is so cool. This is your, oh, it wants me to set up the language and all that now. Okay. There's your touch screen. It's pretty tiny. Truthfully, if you're out doing extreme sports or out and about and you're wearing winter gloves if it's cold out, my bet is that this little touchscreen is going to be borderline unusable. That's just a prediction. That doesn't mean it's going to be true, but also in this tiny little case, you've got your hot shoe mount. I won't be using that, but I like that basically every accessory has a place in the case. So really when you're on the go and you're gonna hit the road to film a video, you just grab the case and you know you've got everything you need. Is that in there? I have no idea how to get this back in. Okay, that looks right. That feels right. Okay. First impressions, this thing is just way smaller than I imagined, which is not a bad thing. Let's do the setup. It's saying language English, that sounds right. It wants the date, that's probably not correct, but we're just gonna move on. There's the time, sure. Okay. Oh, it's already picking up, so you can see it's already picking up my mic level. Give that a second to focus maybe. So when I talk and I'm wearing one of the microphones, you can see it's already picking it up. It's already linked, it's already connected. That's pretty cool. Now I think if I pulled the second one out, it would be smart enough to know, yep, look at that. It's smart enough to know that both microphones are out of the case, and now I have two little feedback meters right there, and it's telling you which is which. And I think from here you can go in and adjust settings individually per microphone if one of your people is talking louder than the other. That is pretty cool. Now what I was hoping to do would be on this stream. Like right now you're hearing my voice not through the DJI mic but through my Blue Snowball that I've been using. My hope was that live I could set up and switch, and that way you kind of get, let's see, is that the right way that goes in there? Oh yeah, so you know that's how that goes there. And this just closes up. I cannot stress to you how small this is. I wish I had, do I have like a dollar bill or something? I just want something for reference for like how tiny this is. Let me see if I can find something. Come on. All right, this is probably one of the weirdest comparisons you'll ever see. This is not gonna tell you anything. This is an Oreo. Okay, so I'm setting the Oreo down. So it's like 2 Oreos across. This is not an official unit of measurement, but this thing is tiny. Here's the Oreo in the palm of my hand. Here's the DJI. I just can't stress, I was expecting this to be twice as big, literally. So I'm pretty impressed that they packed all this into such a small package. But let's see here. Can we get this all set up? Ooh, I need another. Here we go. So this is the receiver, and the receiver has this little port underneath. See those 8 pins? They're all kind of lined up. My camera doesn't want to focus, sorry. You've got this adapter. So here's the here's the USB-C adapter. And what I'm gonna do, hopefully without breaking the device, is you just slide your, man, this camera's really letting me down here. Slide the USB-C adapter right in here, and it clicks in. That's a weird feeling. It doesn't really give a reassuring little click. It just kind of gradually comes to a halt in position. And now, this is gonna be pretty impressive if this works on the first try. I'm plugging it into my MacBook. This is just going to be a live test of whether or not this will work. Okay, it's officially plugged in. Now, you would think and hope that this microphone, here, I'm going to take it out from inside my shirt for now. Ooh, that magnet is so strong, this little magnet, and it just like clicks right on there. Very out of the way. If you're not going to use it, it just sticks right there. You can also use this clip. Sorry, this clip right here. It's kind of got an alligator mouth vibe. So I'm going to clip it right here, which I think is where a lot of people would set it on their collar if they were going to use it. Now I want to see if I can add this, if it's got plug and play capability here. Audio input capture. We're going to call it DJI mic. Default. Wireless microphone RX is popping up as an option. I'm going to say that's it. Okay. Okay. You should now be hearing my voice on the DJI mic. According to my streaming software, it's working, it's picking up my voice. Obviously in real time, I can't tell if it's better or worse than the Blue, but you've got to remember in context, this is transmitting wirelessly. So even if it's not as high quality as the Blue, like a hardwired microphone, you have to keep it in perspective that this is wireless. This has the added functionality that I could get up and walk around the room. Actually, here. This has a huge range of like 250 meters, but now I'm standing in the corner of my basement. I'm about 15 feet away from the computer, but you can still hear me exactly as clearly as you did when I was sitting at the computer. So you imagine using this, like I imagine using this for future YouTube videos when I am out and about, I could plug the receiver into my phone or whatever camera device I'm using, and it just transmits wirelessly. I don't have to do a bunch of, extra work when I'm editing with a different microphone. Now these do have the functionality that they have local storage, onboard storage. So you could just record an MP3 file directly onto these microphones and then line it up with whatever your video feed is in editing. If you're having trouble connecting to your phone, your day of shooting is not ruined, is what I'm getting at. So this is pretty cool. As of now, it has exceeded my expectations. Now, I've only been using it for 5 minutes, but I mean, it's smaller than I thought it would be. Wow, my webcam is struggling. It's smaller than I thought. The transmitters are smaller than I expected. I've already forgotten that I'm even wearing it. And like I said, my favorite, sorry if you can hear that. My favorite feature is the magnet. Now I could see, if you're taking the magnet on and off a lot, I could see this metal clip getting scratched. So you want to be careful with that. But one thing that somebody pointed out, and sorry, now I'm waving the microphone all around, you could even stick the magnet on the back in this configuration and use it as a stand. And now it's just, here, you want to put it near the bottom though. Now it's just standing up on my desk. Maybe if I didn't want to wear it, if I didn't want it in the shot, it's still sitting right here on the desk. And you can still hear my voice. It's wireless. They feel sturdy. They feel sturdy. You can see the green light stays on. Now it was blinking when I opened the box originally. So I would like to think that because it is now providing sound into my MacBook, that's why it's gone solid. This is not a tutorial, by the way. This is me learning how to use it live, which may not be helpful, but at the very least, you got to see an unboxing here. Oh, I just covered the microphone. You got to see an unboxing. You could, I'm told, hook up a lavalier mic. I'm not going to pretend I knew what that was. It's one of those that you run it up through your shirt and then you clip it. So if you're really obsessed with not having your viewers see the microphone hanging from your shirt. But this is pretty cool. I really like this. I'm eager, if I'm gonna film a talking head video, I love that I don't have to have this, here I'm gonna pan out again. I don't have to have this big obnoxious microphone arm and the big obnoxious microphone. Now I can just use my wireless DJI mic setup, plug and play functionality with my MacBook. I love that. This is great. Now, for comparison with the Rode wireless microphone, I've never used that mic. Here, I'm going to clip this back on my shirt if I can. I'm going to do the inside out clip move so you can just see the clip there. I never used the Rode wireless microphone, so I can't compare, but there's already a million videos out there comparing. The gist I saw from all of those videos is that the sound quality on this DJI mic is noticeably better, but not night and day. You also have to keep in perspective that that first generation Rode wireless microphone was more affordable, and so if money, if you're really trying to not break the bank, that might still be a good option for you. This one retails for $329. I don't even know if they still are accepting orders. I know they delayed originally. This took about a week. I ordered it on day one that it was available, and it showed up. They estimated that it would arrive on May 5th, so they really set expectations low and exceeded them because today is only April 12th. So let's see. What else can I tell you about this? Let me pan over. So right now the transmitter is plugged into my MacBook, and I didn't even have to download a driver. I just plugged it in using the USB-C adapter and it worked. my streaming software recognized it. Now, the moment this stream is over, when I go back to watch, who knows, this audio quality might be terrible. You guys can be the judge of that. I have it sitting inside my shirt. I think this is where most people would put it. Oh, I guess I could test out the little wind protector. There's no wind in my house, so I don't know why you would need to do this, but you can see inside there, it's pretty dark, but there's just a little threaded, and then you just kind of find it and it twists. Okay, so now you can see it's attached. You've got a wind protector there. And so if you wanted to use it like that, you put it right there, and now this is what it looks like. Obviously, you would only want to use this if you absolutely need to, because it really draws the eye to the microphone, which is never the goal. The goal is to get great audio quality, but you don't want your viewer to be distracted by the device. So maybe if I'm outside recording something in the driveway, this would come in handy, but just so you know, this is what it looks like. Here, I'll switch cameras. This is what it looks like. And I'm speaking into it. I'm trying not to tilt my head and talk into it. That's probably overkill. I'm just normal posture. This is what my voice sounds like. For context, you can go back to the beginning of the stream. I started the stream by speaking into my previous microphone, which was a hardwired blue snowball microphone. And now we've transitioned. You're currently hearing my voice through the DJI wireless mic. This may be the first. This isn't even a review. This is more of a test. This is an unboxing and a test. But there's already plenty of reviews out there from YouTubers that got their hands on this device early. But I just cannot get over how small this is. Like, here. This is how dedicated I am. This literally will fit in my pocket. Here. Can I? Look at that. It fits in my pocket, for crying out loud. 2 microphones and a receiver in my pocket. That's insane. Now, this is the first wireless microphone I've owned. So I have nothing to compare it to. So to me, this is incredible. But if you're making content, and the fact that it comes with 2, I love, they had the sense to know that, you know, some YouTube videos, sure, it's just one person talking, but a lot of times you're going to be having a conversation, and now you don't have to do the microphone thing where you talk and then lean into your guest or whatever. Let's see. One thing I remember from an early YouTube review that I watched is that if you are using both microphones and you have your receiver plugged into an Apple product via this Lightning adapter, it will not record 2 separate audio tracks. It combines everything from each microphone into one. So that's the one disadvantage if you are shooting on iPhone. However, that's the only complaint I have. And it's not even a complaint, it's just something to be aware of. And then this just clicks right back in here. Let me give you a close-up of the inside. It's hard because it's like black on black on black, but you can see there's the Lightning adapter. Right in the middle here is where your receiver sits and charges. It looks like, I mean, obviously I'm using this microphone and I'm using the receiver. So everything came with a full battery, full charge. Here's a close-up of what I'm wearing around my neck right now, which is the DJI wireless mic. And these are, I've seen side-by-side comparisons. I've never used the Rode wireless mic, the first or second generation, but these are notably smaller. They are, I think the Rode is a little wider, it's more of a square shape, but this is downright stealthy. I mean, this, from far away, you already start to lose it. Oh, I've still got that. Sorry, I've still got the windscreen on. The wind protector. Let me take that off. Ooh, there it goes. Yeah, it just locks in with a little quarter turn. That would not be going anywhere. So I believe this is what's hearing me right now. That little silver, that's the receiver. But that input next to it is, that's where your that's slang for lavalier, I guess. That's where your lavalier mic would go. But honestly, this thing is so, sorry if this is loud, but I'm just trying to get this pesky magnet off. It's strong, which is good. That's what you want. You want to make sure it's not falling off when you're doing stuff. But yeah, I think this is how I'm going to use it most. You hide it in the shirt. Let me see if I could even put it right behind this crest so nobody would ever know that it's there. The magnet's hanging on. I think it might be a little too thick. Yeah, it's too thick. Well, now I've dropped the magnet. You don't want this happening out in the field. Oh, okay, let's scoot it up a little bit. Scooting it up. There we go. There we go. That's locked in. That's not going anywhere. Okay, now it's in the shirt. From far away, you'd think it's part of the shirt. Again, this is just a test. This is an unboxing and a test of the DJI mic. Just arrived today in the mail. Really pleased with how quickly it shipped. Interested to hear how it sounds. Right now, I cannot hear how it sounds on the stream. But it looks like the levels it's picking up are good on the stream. It had plug-and-play functionality with my MacBook and my streaming software, which is great. It's got plug-and-play functionality with Android phones, as long as they've got USB-C that you can plug the receiver into. It's got plug-and-play functionality with iPhone, thanks to the lightning adapter that we talked about earlier. So, and again, I can't not reiterate, it's so small. This whole setup fit in my front pocket. Throwing this into a backpack or a duffel or a camera bag or your pants pocket would be so easy. Here we got the DJI logo there. Really impressed with this. Seems to be working great. Now this would be hysterical if I watched the stream and it turns out the audio quality is crap. But even if it is, that could be something I'm doing on my end. That might be user error. But here you've got, this is what it would look like if you were recording your content. Very minimal. All you've got is the magnet there. I think this is a win. $329, which is not cheap by any means, but I don't want to call it future-proof, but you've got so many different connections. You've got so many different ways to record. Even if you upgrade your DSLR or upgrade your smartphone or upgrade your computer, you've got all these different connections, so no matter what your setup is, this microphone will fit into it. So I've been streaming now for 33 minutes, which is probably way longer than anybody needed or wanted to hear about the DJI mic, but this was the first real consumer unboxing for you. Did not get paid, obviously. Hopefully nobody's paying for this quality of production, but this is just my first impression. Oh, and I forgot to mention this. You have a USB port here on the back of your wireless charging case, and that's going to be how you charge everything. You know, you get home from your day of shooting, you make sure all your devices are in the case, both transmitters and the receiver. If you put them in, gosh, I wish it would be brighter. Sorry, guys. You close the lid, you plop it down, and you plug in your USB-C. It charges the case, and it charges both microphones and the receiver. I cannot remember off the top of my head what the battery life is, but I mean, depending on your use that number is always going to fluctuate. But I do think the case is good for at least one full recharge. So if you're out in the field, my use case that I'm imagining is I record as much content as I can on my first microphone, and even when that one dies, I just throw it in the case and grab my second one fully charged and pick up right where I left off. You know, they make it easy for you. I love that. This hinge feels, there's definitely a magnet happening here because it doesn't want to open, you know, until you really give it a little force, and then you've got a nice secure feeling once it's closed. It's not opening. Nothing's falling out of there, which is great. So I don't think many people tuned in for this, but that's okay. At the very least, this is not a tutorial, first impression of the DJI mic. And from here on out, if you are a subscriber to my channel, when you watch my videos, you're never going to see this blue snowball microphone again. Why would I need it? I can use the DJI mic when I'm on the go. I can use it when I'm sitting here recording content. And I mean, this is an unfair comparison, but look at the size. Look at the size of that. Sorry, I'm moving the microphone again. Oh. Look at the size. The DJI, and here I'll put it next to it. The blue snowball versus the DJI. Why would I ever use the blue snowball again? Assuming that the quality is close. But this blue snowball microphone is years old. I bought this microphone many years ago. So my bet is that when I listen back to this video, because right now you're hearing my voice through the DJI, is that the quality is going to be comparable. And this has all the added functionality of being portable. This thing, I could throw this in my pocket if I wanted to. I could throw both microphones in my pocket and the transmitter. Or I could throw it all in the case. It's crazy how tiny all of this is. I'm so impressed. I'm so impressed. Now that's coming from someone who's never used a wireless microphone setup before. You can see the green light, hopefully means it's transmitting. How hysterical would it be if I did a 40-minute stream and you couldn't hear me? Hopefully somebody in the chat would at least let me know, but I'm assuming that it's working. Let's get a close-up on this guy. Beautiful. I've never owned a DJI product before. So I'm not a fanboy. I've never used anything from this company before. But this is, okay, earlier I was struggling to put in perspective how small these transmitters are. This is smaller than a Tic Tac container. Obviously heavier, but on surface area alone, this is smaller than a Tic Tac box. Here, I'm doing the Oreo test again. This is the exact type of nonsense that would become a meme. But here's the Oreo for reference. Bite-sized, this microphone. Here, can I put it under here? Incredible. Now, hopefully the sound quality is good, but we'll see. If I eat the Oreo, I wonder if you'd hear it on the microphone. I'm not going to do that. That's a silly test. That would just be silly. I wonder if I could get a spotlight in here, just so you guys get one great look. But just so you're not bored, I will keep talking. At this point, you're probably thinking, no need. But this is a good test. Hold on, I'm coming back. I'm in my basement right now. I'm going to walk upstairs and then come back. I'm going to try to talk the whole time I'm gone. It'll be a range test because the receiver is staying right here in my MacBook. So it's supposed to have a range of 250 meters, if I remember correctly. I'm now walking up my stairs. I'm sure that at some point the audio is going to cut out. But now I'm walking up into my office. I'd be astounded if you haven't lost me by now. There's flooring and insulation and tons of stuff between this microphone and the receiver. So if you could hear me that entire time, that's pretty impressive. I'm now walking down the stairs back towards the receiver. The tests I saw of this microphone previously was if you are in an open space, it has crazy range. However, the moment okay, now I'm under my desk trying to, let's see here. Okay, let there be light. Let's see if we can get a better, this might be overkill, but, we should have started with this. Oh, is the light on my, see the light's on my face though, we don't want that. Let's see if we can get some better shots here. There you go. Now you can kind of see what's going on in here. The light hurts my eyes, but I'm willing to do it for you guys. Let's see. Sorry, I'm winded. I went up one flight of stairs and I'm winded. I gotta turn this off, sorry folks. Maybe I could do something from the side, but this whole setup is so small. It's crazy. You've got, looks like 4 indicator lights here on the front that'll tell you your charge level, but I guess I could read the written materials they gave us, but that's just boring. I don't want to do that on stream. Nobody came here to listen to written materials. They are hiding, though, in the pouch. Well, and I like the pouch. At first, I was kind of like, the pouch, whatever. Take it or leave it. But now I see, like, I would be nervous to throw this into a backpack just without the case or without the pouch. You know, this exterior is textured. I would hate for it to get scratched. And I would hate for it to accidentally pop open. Not that, here, we're going to do a test. Oh my gosh, I'm a little nervous. Okay, nothing falls out when you tip it upside down. So even if this did open up in your bag, nothing would fall out, hopefully, but just in case. Ooh, there's another cable hiding in here. Just a charging cable, USB-C to USB-A. Let's see here, throw that in there. But yeah, I'd be nervous to throw this into a backpack without the pouch. The pouch doesn't do a lot, but it's going to protect your wireless charging case from getting scratched, and that's worth it for sure. There it is. It's in the pouch, ready to go. Throw it in your bag, ready to go shoot. Overall, super impressed with this. It's got some weight to it. You know, it feels sturdy. It feels durable. I can't show you the receiver because it's plugged in right now to the MacBook, but you can see that green light shoots up as I speak, which is reassuring because it lets me know that you are indeed hearing what I'm saying. It's showing me my levels. It'll also be interesting to see if there's any lag, like any delay, from when I speak, when my mouth moves, to when you hear my voice. Now, live stream is probably not what they made this device for. They made this for when you got to get out and get away from your laptop and your studio quality microphone. But even still, I would love to be able to sit here and record and not have to worry about the wires and everything. There's just something charming about that wireless functionality. So I hope that the quality of the sound quality coming through the microphone, at the very least, you're hearing my voice right now through the DJI mic. So this, if you were looking for a real world test of this microphone, this is it. I'm gonna flip this out again. Or if you're lazy, you could just hold it. you could just hold it right here, and it's the lightest handheld microphone maybe ever. You know, for the Rode wireless mic, they have, it's like you put the wireless mic on top of a microphone, old school microphone handle, and then you can cover it and it works like a regular microphone, but it's wireless. I don't think DJI has anything like that yet. I have seen people just put it on a tripod on their desk and use it as a studio mic, even though it's wireless and it's meant to be worn. You could still use it that way. You could charge all of these pieces individually, like you could charge each microphone, each transmitter, I should say, individually. They each have a USB-C port on them. I don't know why you ever would want to do that when the case will just charge everything for you. Here, I'm gonna, almost forgot that I need this. This is my audio input right now. I'm gonna leave the label out. But, and at the very least, I look forward to going back and watching this stream and all the different ways I used the microphone and what maybe sounded the best. Did it sound the best when I held it 6 inches from my face? Did it sound the best when it was hanging here with the logo out on my collar? Or did it sound better when it was hiding inside the shirt and just being held in place with the magnet? I'm eager to see that. And eager to see how all of those stack up against my previous microphone, which is this blue snowball, which is hanging right above the computer here. So if you're a content creator and you're going to be making a lot of content away from your desk, away from your studio, maybe you are a hiker or an adventurer, or you're into cars or anything, maybe you're filming sports content, you're out on a field, this is it. This is what you need if you don't already have a wireless microphone. Look at the DJI mic. I know I sound like a salesman here, but I'm not. This is just me with a first impression. This is a heck of an impressive little device here. 2 microphones, 1 receiver, 1 wireless charging case, and all the connections you could imagine to hook it up to whatever device you're filming with for $329. When I ordered it, the day it dropped, it was obviously in stock. I don't know if it still is. Just for fun, I'm gonna open a new tab. We're gonna see. DJI mic, will it let you order one right now? $329, warranty service, take a closer look. I don't see a button that says buy now. So I think we might have gotten our hands on one. Oh, add to cart. I don't want to accidentally buy it. Again, it looks like it is letting you buy it still. So if you're in the market for a wireless microphone, you could still order the DJI mic. But with chip shortages and everything, you never know if they'll be out of stock soon. I'm glad I got my hands on one because this device, I really look forward to using it. You could use it for whatever you think you would need it for. I love the plug and play. I was not expecting it to work on the first try. Just plugged the receiver right into my MacBook, worked like that. I even am thinking to myself, could I use this, you know, if I'm gaming and I need a microphone for like voice chat? I could just plug this into my gaming PC and now I've got wireless mic. I don't have that annoying dongle coming out of my headset, you know. Now it's just on my shirt. It's always with me. It's wireless. Let me look up the battery life. Let me give you some valuable information instead of just pontificating on how much I like this microphone. Let's see. Education. Where's the mic? Where is it? It's not under cameras and drones. Go back. Go back to the microphone. Back. 15-hour battery life. So that's what I thought. 15 hours. That was the number that was in my head. I know now it just looks like I'm saying that, but and you've got 14 hours of memory on each. I think that would have to be on each microphone. Receiver is the formal term. Here, let me get out of this dual video. since we're not using it. So 15 hours of battery life, 14 hours of onboard memory. So even if you're having trouble connecting it to your phone or your laptop or whatever, you can still just record right to your receiver, transmitter. You can tell I'm new at this, guys. I don't even know the words yet. 250 meters of transmission range. We did a test earlier. If you just tuned into the stream, go back. I walked through my house and kept talking through the DJI mic. I'm eager to see how that turned out. Maybe I cut out once I got upstairs, maybe not. They advertise it as portable and compact, and I have to say, I'm holding it in my hand, and that is not a lie. It is tiny. It reminds me of those little boxes that would hold your index cards, but it's way smaller. Like, I was imagining it a lot larger, but no, it's... Here, let me turn the light on. I'm going to blind myself just for you guys. Look at that. It's tiny. Magnet close. And everything kind of wakes up the moment you open it. All the light. It's like it lights up like a Christmas tree. Let's see here. $329. You can finance it through the website if you'd rather pay $30 a month for 12 months. I just bought mine outright because I wanted to see how it worked, and it... Now these also, I'm not someone who's in the DJI camera ecosystem, so this is not a big selling point for me, but it obviously works, plays very nicely with the DJI cameras. So that's not how I'll be using the device, but if you're someone who has a lot of DJI action cameras lying around the house, you can plug the receiver into the camera. You get plug and play functionality there as well. These do dual channel recording, which my understanding, I'm not an expert, disclaimer, but each individual transmitter records its own channel of audio rather than combining them into one. So I've now been streaming for 52 minutes, which is way longer than anybody needs to be watching this, but I hope you learned something. This is going to be my new go-to setup for when I need to record something. I'm going to the DJI mic wireless. So if you're watching this after it's live and after the live stream has ended, feel free to drop a comment. What do you think of the sound quality? You know, this is how most people would be wearing this device. So tell me what you think. Does it sound good? Is this worth $329? I think just even decent sound quality with how portable this is worth every penny. But let me know in the comments below if this is something that you would buy. Is this something that fits? Well, I know it fits into your ecosystem. They give you every adapter possible. You got USB-C, you got the DSLR hookup. But let me know. This has been a live stream about the DJI mic, $329, 5 stars from me. Huge win. Definitely going to keep using this for all my audio input needs. But hope you learned something, and thanks for tuning in. Boop.